Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's time to say goodbye to my My Melody and Strawberry theme for September, and in today's video, we will be setting up my bullet journal for October 2023. It's going to be another Sanrio character theme, and I promise it's a really cute one. Okay, now without further ado, let's start planning. So for this month, I decided to go for a pompompurin with autumn leaves theme since it's the fall season. A lot of you guys have asked me to make either a pompompurin or a cinnamoro theme for this month, and I'm sorry to all the cinnamoro lovers out there because I'll be dedicating my October setup to pompompurin first, and I promise I'll make a cinnamoro theme next month. So now after the outlining with a brown fineliner, I'll be using the Maui series dual brush pens from Ohuhu. I was kindly gifted this huge set of 160 brush pens from Ohuhu, and I would just like to thank them for gifting me the set and also kindly sponsoring today's video. I have always wanted to try these dual brush pens because I saw a lot of other bullet journalists using this brand, and I'm honestly really excited to try them out. Oh yeah, I was also kindly gifted the bamboo marker organizer by Ohuhu to store all the 160 brush pens. I've always wanted an organizer like this to store my brush pens because it looks really organized and clean, and I really like that my brush pens are easily accessible whenever I need them. And now, let's choose the colors that I'll be using for today's setup. Since I'm going for an autumn theme, I'll be choosing some yellow, orange, beige, and brown with a more neutral tone. Alright, now let's start coloring pompompurin with a very muted yellow, which I think really matches the original pompompurin's color. I have a lot of yellow color brush pens from other brands, but they don't really match the color of pompompurin in my opinion. But I'm really glad that Ohuhu has this very wide range of colors to choose from, and they actually have the yellow shade that I was looking for. And as for the autumn leaves, I used 3 different shades of orange, and I'm really satisfied with this entire color palette because it really fits the autumn theme and it matches pompompurin very well too. And for the word October, I decided to do a 2-tone lettering for it. In my opinion, the brush pens are not only good for coloring, they're also pretty good in doing calligraphy. I really love how smooth the brush is, and the blending is also really nice. You can just look at how well the 2 colors blended together. And lastly, to complete the spread, I used my white gel pen and gold ink pen for some extra sparkles. And that's it for my pompompurin cover page. Okay, now that the cover page is done, let's move on to the monthly log, which is the overview of the month. For the header, I'm using the fine tip of the pen to draw the outline of a rectangular box and the brush tip of the pen for the grid pattern. So after writing this month with a 2-tone lettering style, I made a calendar with small autumn leaves on top representing Monday to Sunday. Those little autumn leaves really reminds me so much of the strawberry headers that I did for last month, and I really like how cute the autumn leaves are over here as well. And lastly, at the bottom of the page, I made a little notes section, and that's it for my monthly log for October. Now, flipping over to the next 2 pages are going to be my trackers. The left page is going to be my mood tracker, and the right page is going to be my habit tracker, same as usual. So for the past few months, I've been using the circular mood tracker to track my mood. I think I've been using it since July, and I guess it's really time for a change. So that's why I'm drawing 31 autumn leaves, and each of these leaves represents each day of the month. Besides the leaves, I also drew pompompurin at the corner, like enjoying the view of the falling autumn leaves. I even drew him catching one of the maple leaves, and this kind of reminds me of a scene in a really popular K-drama back then called Goblin. I don't know if you guys know this drama, but there was a scene where the female lead caught the maple leaf and told the male lead, if you catch a falling maple leaf, you will fall in love with the person you are walking with. So it was really romantic, and I remember loving that K-drama so much, and now it kind of makes me want to rewatch it for the third time. Okay, now let's not dive too deep into the K-drama world and get back to setting up my habit tracker. So the habit tracker is the same as all the previous months, where I did all these individual habit trackers. There are 6 of them for 6 habits that I want to track for the month. There's vitamins, skincare, flossing, working out, hydrating, and no spending. For the last month, I think I'm really practicing a good habit for working out, but I kind of realized that I didn't take any vitamins last month because my supplements ran out, and I didn't bought any since then. So I guess this month is time for me to get back to taking my vitamins daily. And yeah, that's it for my habit tracker and also mood tracker for the month. Now moving on to the next page is going to be my trusty budget tracker that helps me to keep track of all my income and expenses. As usual, I have the table with 4 columns that represents the date, the detail, the plus sign is for income, and the minus sign is for expenses. This layout has been with me for the longest time, but I really think it's time for a change because since I'm a working adult now, I need to pay for my rental, bills, food, groceries, and so much more. So I was thinking of a layout that is more organized, where I can categorize the fixed expenses like rental and bills, and also the variable expenses like food, clothing, and entertainment. So yeah, I'm still thinking how the layout should be. So if you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to share in the comment section below. Alright, now that we're done with the budget tracker, let's move on to the brain dump page. So for this page, I just drew pompompurin like dancing with the falling leaves as the decoration of the page. And I also allocated some empty space for me to write down maybe important lists or things that I need to keep track of, or just random thoughts. And that's it for my brain dump page for the month of October. Now, the last spread that I'm going to show you today is my first weekly spread of the month. A weekly spread is like an overview of the entire week where you can keep track of tasks or events that are happening in that week. So for me, the layout of the first weekly spread of every month is literally the same. It's kind of like I have a system of my own where the first week is this layout, the second week is a vertical layout, the third week is a horizontal layout, something like that. So if you want to see other weekly spread layout ideas, you can go to my Instagram, lootengstudio, where I'll be posting throughout the month. And now the weekly spread is complete. So now, here's the final flip through of my bullet journal setup for October 2023. I'm really happy that a lot of you guys really enjoy my Sanrio character theme bullet journal setups, and I hope you guys will like this one as well. Remember to show lots of love to pompompurin, and if you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe and follow my Instagram and Kofi at lootengstudio. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.